Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tobis Rocholo, and with me I have Lebo, and we'll be taking you through Microsoft Word. And then we also have Fiona, Raho, and Garabo, who will be taking you through Microsoft Excel. And we also have Kaylin, Mbabo, and John, who will be taking you through Microsoft PowerPoint.
Greetings, my name is Lebo Haibape and I'll be taking you through the first two questions of Microsoft Word. The first task that we were assigned with is to change our font to Arial. To do so, we are going to highlight the whole text using Control A, and then we go to our toolbar and search for the Arial font, then we select it. Secondly, we then change our font size to 12. To do so, we will go to select our options and we tap on the down arrow to view our options. Then we select 12. Next, our space lining was supposed to be double spacing. So we will go to the toolbar and search for the spacing options, and we will therefore select 2.0. Then after, we go and insert the page numbers. To do so, we go to the head and footer section. In insert, we click insert, then we go to the head and footer section. We select page number, and our page numbers are expected to be on the bottom of the page, on the right bottom to be precise. Then in this case, we'll be using plain number 3. We select it, and then here are our page numbers. Page number 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
And now I'll be taking you through the reference list. Before you could even start your reference list, you first have to choose which style. So, in order to do this, you will go to the references ribbon, and then when you're here, you go to the style under citations and bibliography. You look at style, then you choose the APA. Now, since we only have the 6th edition, that's what we'll be using for this example. So you choose the APA 6th edition, and then you go to where you want to place your reference. You place your cursor there, and then you click again, go to the references ribbon, citations and bibliography, and then you choose insert citation. Now, for this example, we cited from Dean.ss. So you're going to click add new source, and then you choose your type of source. It could be a book selection, a journal article. In our case, it was a journal article, and the author was Dean.ss. So you fill in each column respectively as you see from where you're citing. If it's a corporate author, you take corporate author. Corporate authors include University of Botswana, Bokra, and so forth. But in this case, it's just a normal author, so you choose Dean.ss, and then you write the title, the name of the journal, the year, and which page it was on. So, since we already have Dean.ss, Technology Innovation Diffusion at the University of Botswana, a comprehensive analysis done in 2018, we will now tap on it, and it will show Dean.ss 2018 right here. And then you do the same for other citations throughout your Microsoft Word documents. Then I'll now take you through how to put the reference list. Since you have cited on the laptop, you will go back to citations and bibliography, click under the bibliography down arrow, which will show you a lot of built-in things that will automatically put in what you cited. In this case, we're looking for references specifically. Then you tap on the references, and then all your references will appear. Thank you very much.
I'm Fiona. I'll be taking you through Excel. So firstly we were asked to insert the table as it appears in the question. So we're going to highlight where we're going to put the table, and then go to the home bar, go to the all borders, and then press the drop down menu, then press all borders, and there we have our table. So secondly, we were asked to insert 2 columns for total price and profit. So we're going to put our cursor at D and then right click, press insert, and then we have the first column for total price, and then we're going to put my cursor at E, right click, then press insert, and then we have column E. So D1, we're going to name it total price, and then E1, we're going to name it profit. To find the total price for the first part name, we're going to use the formula with a markup of 40%. We're going to use the formula 40% times C2, close bracket, plus C2, then press enter. So to find for other part names, we're going to drag down all the way to the water pump, drag down, press enter, and drag down all the way down. Yes, and there we have it for all the part names. And then to find the profit, we're going to use the formula D2 minus C2, close bracket, and press enter. And then finding the profit for other part names, we're going to drag down all the way down to water pump. So we're going to insert a table again for total price and profit. So I'm going to highlight, then go to Home tab and press the all borders. Now we're asked to insert a row where we'll write ABC, stock levels, and pricing. So we're going to insert a row, put my cursor at row 1, right click and press insert, and there we have it. Also in the same question, we were asked to match A1 to E1. So we're going to highlight the cells that we're measuring, right click, go to format cells, and then go to the alignment tab, then mesh cells, press OK. And now we have meshed A1 to E1. So in this row, we're going to write A, B, C, stock levels, and pricing. We're also asked to fill in the shape with a light gray color. So we're going to go back here, the first row, and then go back to the home bar, go to the fill color, press the drop down menu, and choose the light gray. In this case, I'll be choosing this one. Yes.
Greetings, my name is Lauro and I'll be continuing the Excel presentation. Our next task was to save the workbook as profit. To do so, you select the File tab, click on Save As, and enter the name you desire to use. Once you click enter, your file will be saved. The next task was to create a new column and call it order quantity. To do so, you select the F column, right click, select insert, and click clear formatting. I'll then enter the details of the column. The next objective says, for all items whose quantities are 75 or below, place an order of 45% of the current quantity. For those above 75, place an order of 20%. To do that, we will use a conditional formula, and the formula states if B3 is smaller or larger than 75, multiply B3 by 0.45 or 0.2. Once you click enter, it will show the order quantity. To show the formula on all parts of the table, you click at the bottom left of the cell and drag it down to the rest of the table. This will select them all. Then it says the answers should be written as whole numbers. To do so, we will click on format, we will right click on the column, click on format cells, and select number and set decimal places to 0. Thank you. That is the end of my presentation.
Greetings, my name is Karabo Ditlamelo and I'll be taking over on the Excel part. Here, my task was to draw a pie chart with a legend and appropriate title to show the quantity ordered for each part, and then insert the row at the bottom of the table and calculate totals for cost, price, total price, and profit. So we're going to highlight the parts and then press Control, then highlight the order quantity. From there, we are going to press on Insert, then pie chart, down arrow, then press on Insert, and then this is our pie chart. I'm gonna try to move it this side.
And it's confusing because she's saying something and changing.
So there is our pie chart. So my next task was to insert the row at the bottom of the table and calculate totals for cost, price, total price, and profit. So we're going to write equals sum, then opening bracket, and then we're going to highlight right from quantity all the way down there. There we go. And then press enter. And then from the bottom right, we're going to try and pull this up here and then enter. And that is how we insert the row for the cost, the total price, and the profit. Thank you.
My name is Gala and I'll be taking you through the PowerPoint presentation. In our PowerPoint, we were required to do a four slide PowerPoint, and in our first slide, we were required to do a title slide. And for you to do a title slide, you go to the ribbon and go to home and go to the slides section, click the slide layout and select the title slide. As you can see, we have our school's name and the presenter's name. On the next slide, we were required to do the title and content layout. For you to do the title and content layout, you go to the ribbon, select home, and go to the slides and select the title layout and select title and content. As you can see, we have the welcome to Heavenly Grace Academy and the details regarding our school. On our third slide, we were required to do a 2 content layout and to add a bullet format. For you to do a 2 content layout, you go to the ribbon and select home and go to the slides section, select slide layout and go to the to content layout. In our left side, in our title, we have we have lifestyles at my school. And on left side, we have the common challenges due to COVID-19. And on our right side, we have the possible solutions. We also have 2 bullets. And for you to bullet, we start by highlighting first. Go to our home, go to the paragraph section and select your bullet. And on our right side, we also, for us to insert the bullet format, we start by highlighting. And we go to our ribbon and go to home and go to the paragraphs section and select the downward arrow and select the format of bullet that you want to use. And that is how you do it.
Greetings. I'll be taking you through slide 4, steps 4 and 5 in this part of the presentation. So it says I should insert it to be title only. So you go to home and you click on the arrow button there for slide layout and you select title only. And then I insert a circle. To insert a circle, you go to insert and then you insert shapes and then you pick the circle. So to maintain the shape of the circle, you'd hold the shift button and drag the cursor to make a circle. And then you double click inside that circle to insert the text, and I'll be inserting wash your hands always. And yeah. And then below, to include the words thank you, below that you insert a text box. So you go to insert text box, and then you drag a text box and you type thank you. Yeah. And then step 5 says insert today's date in the footer left aligned. So what you do is you go to insert again, then you insert a text box and you draw it left aligned in the footer, and then you go back to insert and you say date and time, and then you select the selected date format there, and then you press OK. And then as you can see, it's put it left aligned in the footer below. Thank you.
Good day. My name is John, and I'll be taking you through the last 2 questions of PowerPoint. The first question of the last 2 states that we are to add an animation effect of our choice to the circle in slide 4. First things first, we go to the slide 4 and click on the circle, where we would go to animations tab, and in the animation section there will be an assortment of animations to choose from. In this case, I will choose fade, thus completing the question. In the second question of the 2 questions, it says we are to add a theme color of our choice and transition effect across all the slides of the presentation. Now, to do this, we are going to head to design, where we will find an assortment again of different themes and with its colors. And in this case, we had already chose a theme, blue, black, and white. Now, To add transitions across all the slides of the presentation, we are going to go to the transition tab, where we would find different choices to choose from. And in this case, I will choose peel off. And at the timing section, there will be a button there, apply to all, which allows us to apply the same transition to the entire PowerPoint slide. This completes the questions. Thank you.
Thank you. This is the end of our presentation.